we have been reporting on the WHO and the Gates funding, the Gates Foundation funding, and the possible threats of the pandemic treaty and the changes to the international health regulations. So in your view, is this now an example exactly those scenarios that many professionals, professors, doctors, researchers have been pointing out that are in this pandemic treaty? That basically we have a private entity, a marketing company, WHO. It's a pharmaceutical marketing company. It should be regulated as a marketing company. There is, I mean, it's when it's privately funded, all the laws say it is private, interfering with national governments, the health regulators, and using this kind of public-private partnerships with the crossing interest and creating a problem and selling a solution. So did I understand you correctly that you were able?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And about this 200,000 mosquitoes. 200 million. 200 million.
Yes.
How I mean, what mosquitoes are they? Where did they come from? And did they actually released in Bali? So
in Bali we stopped it in Bali, but in another city in Java they released already in 4 cities. Yeah, so in Bali we success. So the mosquito was imported from Australia from Monash University, and actually this mosquito is a genetic modified mosquitoes. Yeah, so they give a micro injection to the mosquito, the male. So when the male mate with the female cannot have another mosquito. So depopulation of the mosquito. But if you depopulate one species, there's another species. And in the research they do, this is the genocide, because these 2 scientists have been paid, I think have been bribed, and this from very famous university. They don't announce that there is another species that's very high called Culex mosquito. The mosquito that they inject is Aedes aegypti. Yeah, but the Culex, that's bring encephalitis, river blindside, and they don't announce that. And the graphic increased 10 times. The side now I say this is a scientist like that is make a genocide, and we have to bring them to the court. It must be public investigation about this, because the way a private entity to make the program success in a country is always through campus, university. So they finance, and the people in the university are very proud, oh, I received this grant from this, but actually they are only a comprador, comprador is they just been used, yeah, they just been used. This we have to stop.
So in your career, I mean, you've done an extensive career, and you have been involved with researchers. How would you describe to a person who doesn't understand your world that how big of a change is currently happening, or how big of a threat is that what is currently happening? Is it so kind of like I'm actually reframing my question that from your expertise, what is the most important question people should be asking themselves now?
Okay, it's very good. If we bring the subject scientifically, there will be no end, because they will say, look, we already have peer review. But actually, if you see the peer review only from one journal owned by Bill Gates also. So, like that. And we have ample of evidence. For example, in Sri Lanka, when they put this program, after 2 years, they started 2000, the dengue fever victim increased 300%, the highest, 62,000 cases. Yeah. In Jogja, they do in Indonesia, Jogja, the first year, they say, we are successful because the first year go down 77%. My question when I have debate with them, how about the second year? They didn't tell. How about the third year? They didn't tell. So if we bring to argument of scientific, it's useless, because we have more research show that it is genetic modified, and they say it's not genetic modified. So the approach is the best, is asking the people, do you know that they want to release 200 million mosquito? No, we do not know. So how do you feel? Because in our country, when we want to make fogging, we want to fog at my house, for example, I need the permission from my neighbor. I need permission from the government. If I want a party, I want my birthday party, I have to go to the police. I want to make birthday party. How come they want to release 200 million mosquitoes? You don't ask permission to the people. And because of, so you have to ask whether it is to reduce the dengue fever or not. Of course, they do not want. And Bali, if you know, is a place of tourism and meditation. But now, luckily, but the people in Indonesia, I think all over Indonesia, already opened their eyes. A lot of rejection. So the day after tomorrow, the health minister is going to be called by parliament, and the parliament will ask a very harsh question to them. I hope the parliament is not colluded also, because you know the parliament also because the Bill Gates Foundation have a lot of money. I don't know, but I hope we still have good people in the parliament. So the best way answering your question is directly educating the people and tell, do you know about this program? They say no. Do you agree? No. Informed consent of the people is important.